What do you do when a woman begins to distance herself, or worse, ignores you completely? It's a scenario many of us have faced, a sudden shift in dynamic that leaves you questioning everything. You feel confusion, frustration, and maybe even a little fear creeping in. The natural instinct is to try to fix it immediately, to analyze every interaction, every text, every word. But here's the truth. How you handle this moment not only shapes the outcome of your relationship, but also reveals your personal growth, self-respect, and emotional strength. Imagine this. You've been texting someone you deeply care about. At first, the exchanges were lively and engaging, but now when you reach out, there's silence. Hours turn into days, and you're left staring at your phone, battling the urge to send another message or call to fix whatever went wrong. What do you do? How do you navigate this without losing yourself in a sea of overthinking and doubt? In today's video, we're going to explore practical steps to help you not only maintain your composure, but also grow from the experience. This isn't just about winning her back. It's about how you handle the challenge with grace, wisdom, and emotional resilience. Along the way, we'll incorporate Stoic principles, timeless wisdom that teaches us how to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. This video is for anyone who's felt the sting of uncertainty in a relationship and wants to approach the situation with confidence and clarity. If you're ready to turn this challenge into an opportunity for growth and inner strength, stick around. And before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay connected to more content like this. Let's get started. Step 1. Stay calm and composed. When a woman distances herself or stops responding, your first instinct might be to panic. That familiar knot in your stomach tightens, and your thoughts start racing. What did I do wrong? Did I say something to upset her? Is she losing interest? The urge to act immediately becomes almost unbearable, whether it's to send a text, call, or even overanalyze past conversations in search of answers. But here's the truth. Reacting impulsively or from a place of fear will only push her further away. The most powerful thing you can do in this situation is to stay calm and composed. Emotional stability in moments of uncertainty is a mark of confidence and self-respect. It communicates that you're not easily shaken by external events, a quality that's universally attractive. But staying calm doesn't just happen. It's something you actively cultivate. Here's a specific Stoic exercise to help you. Journaling your emotions. When you feel that rush of anxiety or the need to act, take a step back. Grab a notebook or open a notes app and write down exactly what you're feeling and thinking. Be honest. Pour it all out without judgment. This simple act allows you to acknowledge your emotions without letting them control you. It gives you clarity and helps you separate irrational fears from the reality of the situation. Another technique is the pause method. When you feel the impulse to act, pause for a few moments. Take deep breaths, count to 10, or even walk away from your phone. This pause gives you time to regain control over your emotions and ensures that any action you take is thoughtful, not reactive. By staying calm and composed, you're not just preserving your dignity, you're also setting the tone for how this situation unfolds. Remember, true strength lies in how you respond, not in how quickly you react. Step 2. Reflect, don't overanalyze. When a woman distances herself, silence can feel deafening. Your mind wants to fill in the blanks, trying to make sense of the situation. Was it something I said? Did I miss an important signal? While it's natural to search for answers, overanalyzing every interaction will only lead you down a rabbit hole of anxiety and self-doubt. Instead, the key is to reflect thoughtfully and productively without spiraling into overthinking. Silence, as uncomfortable as it may be, is often an answer in itself. It's her way of creating space, perhaps to process her emotions, reflect on the relationship, or simply take a step back. Respecting this silence is crucial. It's not an invitation to chase after her or demand explanations. Instead, it's an opportunity for you to pause and reflect, focusing on what you can control: your own thoughts, actions, and growth. Here's a practical activity to help. Write down the key moments and interactions leading up to this point. Do this from a neutral standpoint, as if you're an outside observer. Were there subtle shifts in her tone, behavior, or responses that you may have overlooked? Did a particular conversation stand out where she expressed dissatisfaction or concern? By reflecting with clarity, you may uncover patterns or moments that offer insight into the situation. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, used journaling as a tool for self-awareness. He believed that writing down one's thoughts helps strip away emotional bias and brings clarity to the bigger picture. Follow his example. Use journaling to explore not just what happened, but how you responded emotionally. This process allows you to understand yourself better and identify areas where you can grow. Reflection is about learning, not blame. Instead of obsessing over what went wrong, focus on what this situation is teaching you. By embracing reflection without overanalyzing, you'll gain clarity and emotional strength, setting a solid foundation for your next steps. Step 3. Focus on self-improvement. When someone pulls away, the temptation to obsess over their actions can be overwhelming. But here's the truth. The best thing you can do in this moment isn't to focus on them. It's to shift your energy inward and focus on your own growth. This is a powerful opportunity to redefine yourself, strengthen your foundation, and become the person you aspire to be. Engage in hobbies or activities that ignite your passion. Whether it's working out, learning a new skill, or diving deeper into a creative outlet, dedicating time to something meaningful not only keeps your mind occupied, but also boosts your confidence. Confidence, after all, is incredibly attractive, not just to others, but to yourself. Let's take this one step further. I challenge you. Over the next week, pick one new skill or activity you've always wanted to pursue and start doing it. Maybe it's learning an instrument, taking a cooking class, or improving your public speaking skills. Choose something that genuinely excites you and commit to it. Physical activities like martial arts, yoga, or even dance are excellent choices. These not only improve your physical health, but also teach discipline, focus, and balance, both mentally and emotionally. Martial arts, for example, helps you harness inner strength and channel energy constructively, while yoga enhances mindfulness and reduces stress. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." This is your moment to embody that philosophy. Instead of sitting idle or worrying about what's out of your control, take charge of what is within your grasp, your personal growth. By focusing on self-improvement, you not only become the best version of yourself, but also demonstrate to the world and to her that your life is full, purposeful, and thriving, with or without her presence. This shift in mindset is transformative, and the benefits will extend far beyond this situation. So what will your first step be? Step 4. Respect her space. When someone begins to pull away, it's natural to want to close the gap. You feel the urge to reach out, clarify misunderstandings, or rekindle the connection. But here's the paradox. The more you chase, the further they may retreat. Respecting her space is not about doing nothing. It's about actively choosing to trust the process and honor both her boundaries and your own. Think of relationships like a garden. Flowers need space to bloom. If you overwater or hover constantly, you risk suffocating the roots. Similarly, when a woman distances herself, it's often because she needs time to process her feelings, emotions, or the relationship itself. By giving her that space, you're allowing the natural dynamic to breathe, grow, and find clarity. Respecting her boundaries enhances trust. It shows that you are confident enough to step back and patient enough to let things unfold naturally. It also allows her the opportunity to miss you and reflect on what she values in the relationship without feeling overwhelmed. Here's the key. Avoiding overcommunication doesn't mean cutting off completely or playing games. It's about striking a balance. Instead of sending text after text or checking in constantly, focus on redirecting that energy toward yourself. Trust that if there's something she wants to communicate, she'll do so when she's ready. Remember Marcus Aurelius' wisdom. The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. Her actions and decisions are beyond your control. What you can control is how you handle this moment, with calmness, respect, and self-assurance. By respecting her space, you're not just giving her room to think, You're showing that you value her independence and your own emotional stability. This clarity benefits both of you and lays the groundwork for deeper trust and mutual understanding in the future. Step 5. Communicate assertively. Once you've respected her space and given both of you time to reflect, there may come a moment when it feels appropriate to reach out. This step isn't about breaking the silence out of desperation or seeking immediate answers. Instead, it's about approaching communication with confidence, clarity, and respect. Assertive communication fosters trust and shows emotional maturity, creating a safe environment for open dialogue. When reaching out, it's crucial to convey that you respect her needs while also expressing your own in a calm and composed way. Here's an example of a phrase that communicates confidence. I understand you might need some space right now, and I completely respect that. When you're ready to talk, I'm here. This message is clear, respectful, and shows that you're not trying to pressure her, but you're open to meaningful communication when she is. Another example could be, I value the connection we've shared, and I'd like to understand where things stand. Let me know if and when you're ready to have that conversation. This approach frames your intentions positively while giving her the autonomy to choose how to respond. The key here is to avoid emotional outbursts or needy language. Messages like, "Why are you ignoring me?" or "I don't know what I did wrong" come across as insecure and can push her further away. Instead, by communicating assertively, you demonstrate that you're grounded and emotionally secure. Assertive communication also involves listening more than speaking when the conversation happens. Show genuine interest in her perspective without interrupting or becoming defensive. This not only deepens understanding but also sets the stage for a healthier connection. Ultimately, being assertive isn't about controlling the outcome. It's about respecting both yourself and her. This level of maturity can shift the dynamic in a way that benefits both of you, whether the relationship continues or takes a different direction. Step 6. Manage expectations. When you reach out, or even when you give someone space, it's natural to hope for a positive response, that she'll engage quickly, apologize, or want to work things out. But here's the reality. You cannot predict her reaction or control how she feels. What you can control is your own mindset and how you respond to whatever unfolds. This is where managing expectations becomes critical. Expectations can be a double-edged sword. When you cling too tightly to a specific outcome, you set yourself up for disappointment, anxiety, or even frustration if things don't go as planned. The Stoics teach us the importance of focusing only on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, and letting go of the need to dictate external events. One powerful Stoic principle to adopt here is amor fati, or love of fate. This means embracing whatever happens, not as something to fear or resist, but as part of your journey. Instead of worrying about whether she'll respond the way you hope, shift your perspective. No matter the outcome, it's an opportunity to grow, learn, and become stronger. For example, let's say you send a calm, thoughtful message and she doesn't reply. At first, this might sting, but by embracing amor fati, you can view this silence not as rejection, but as clarity, a chance to reflect, reassess, and move forward with your dignity intact. On the other hand, if she does respond positively, you can still approach the situation with patience and self-respect, rather than rushing to fix everything. Managing expectations is about freeing yourself from the need to control the uncontrollable. It's about finding peace in the process rather than being fixated on the outcome. By doing this, you reduce anxiety, maintain your emotional balance, and stay grounded no matter what happens. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Keep those thoughts focused on what you can control, your own growth and resilience, and let everything else unfold as it will. Step 7. Avoid playing games. When a woman distances herself, the temptation to play games can creep in. You might feel the urge to ignore her back, post pictures on social media to make her jealous, or engage in manipulative tactics to force a reaction. But here's the truth. These behaviors rarely work, and even if they do in the short term, they erode trust and respect in the long term. Authenticity, not manipulation, is the cornerstone of emotional strength and genuine connection. Let's start with the mindset behind playing games. When you try to provoke a response, you're acting from a place of insecurity. These actions scream, "I need validation," and that energy is often perceived as unattractive. Instead of building connection, it creates tension and distances you further. True strength comes from being confident enough to act with integrity, regardless of how the other person responds. Social media is often a playground for these games. You might think posting a photo of yourself having the time of your life will make her jealous. But in reality, this often backfires. It comes across as insincere or even desperate. Instead, consider stepping away from social media altogether for a while. A digital detox allows you to focus on what truly matters: your personal growth, emotional balance, and real-life connections. Authenticity means living your life in a way that aligns with your values and priorities. If you're genuinely enjoying time with friends, pursuing hobbies, or working on yourself, that energy will naturally shine through. You won't need to prove anything because your actions will speak for themselves. By avoiding mind games, you demonstrate maturity, self-respect, and emotional stability. These qualities not only help you grow, but also set the foundation for healthier relationships. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Choose authenticity over manipulation, and let your strength come from within." Step 8. Reflect on the bigger picture. When you're caught in the midst of a relationship challenge, it's easy to focus on the immediate emotions, the uncertainty, frustration, or even fear of losing someone you care about. But stepping back and reflecting on the bigger picture allows you to view the situation with clarity and purpose. It's not just about what's happening right now, it's about what you're learning, how you're growing, and what this experience means for your journey moving forward. Every relationship, whether it lasts a lifetime or only a short while, offers lessons. Some teach us patience, others show us what we truly value, and many reveal areas where we need to grow. When you reflect on the relationship as a whole, ask yourself, what have I learned from this experience? Perhaps you've discovered more about your own boundaries, communication style, or emotional needs. Or maybe this situation has highlighted the importance of resilience and self-respect. The Stoics remind us that challenges are opportunities to build inner strength. As Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Instead of viewing this period of distance as a setback, reframe it as a chance to grow. How can this experience make you wiser, stronger, or more prepared for the future? Take time to assess the health of the relationship. Does it align with your values and needs? Are you both growing together, or have you grown apart? Honest reflection helps you understand whether this connection is worth pursuing further, or if it's time to let go with grace and gratitude. Embracing the bigger picture shifts your focus from immediate emotions to long-term growth. It allows you to find meaning in the challenge, regardless of the outcome. Whether this relationship continues or not, the lessons you've gained will stay with you, shaping your path and helping you become the best version of yourself. Reflect deeply, embrace the growth, and trust the journey. Conclusion. As we wrap up today's discussion, let's take a moment to reflect on the steps we've explored. When faced with the challenge of a woman distancing herself, the focus shouldn't solely be on trying to fix the relationship. It should be on maintaining your self-respect, emotional resilience, and personal growth. We've discussed staying calm and composed, reflecting thoughtfully without overanalyzing, respecting her space, and focusing on your own self-improvement. We've also emphasized the importance of assertive communication, managing expectations, avoiding manipulative games, and reflecting on the bigger picture. At the core of all these steps is one central idea: your growth and stability matter most. Whether this relationship rekindles or not, your ability to handle challenges with grace and wisdom is what defines you. Remember, true strength lies in how you respond to adversity, not in trying to control what is beyond your reach. As the Stoics teach us, focus on what you can control: your mindset, your actions, and your growth, and let go of the rest. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you faced a similar situation in your life? How did you navigate it? What lessons did you take away? Share your personal growth stories in the comments below. Your insights could be the encouragement someone else needs to handle their own challenges with strength and dignity. If you're looking to dive deeper into Stoic principles and emotional strength, check out the recommended videos linked at the end of this video. They cover topics like managing anxiety, building resilience, and applying Stoicism in daily life. If you found value in today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future content. Your support helps spread these ideas to others who may need them. Remember, challenges are opportunities to grow. Stay strong, stay composed, and keep moving forward.